let's get started.
Good afternoon, fellow Magic the Gathering enthusiasts. Thank you for checking out my channel. I am Jam Sam, and oh boy, this is like my third time recording an intro for this video. So I recorded like 6 games and an intro, only to find out when I started editing the videos that I had no audio recorded from the microphone for all of those games and the intro. I still had the gameplay audio, so I guess that's kind of a plus. I re-recorded an intro and replayed like 7 more games, but I did all of this in one day. So the last 7 games I played, I was in a very tired, lethargic mood, so I didn't have very good commentary, and I didn't play the game that well either. In the end, what I decided to do was, I'll have a couple games from when I played with messed up audio, but I'm just going to commentate over the video for the first 3 or 4 games, and then I'll have a couple games from later that day. Anyway, let's just get to the deck. So what we have here is the same 4-color Jund deck that I was using for the last video that I got from Chris Botello. And when I say I got from him, I mean I found his deck online and then I'm just using it. Anyway, what am I doing differently this time is that I actually switched out some of the cards with the sideboard cards. Specifically, I added 2 negates just so that we can get some use for the blue mana that's in here. I thought about putting 1 negate and 1 disdainful stroke, but I just felt like it'll be cleaner to have 2 negates instead of like 1 of each. And I think negate hits a lot more spells that I would like to get rid of. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call from my wife. Hi, moshi moshi. Yes, I'll be there in just a minute. More like 5 minutes. Give me like 5 minutes. Hi. Bye-bye. Anyway, to wrap up this intro, I feel like negate will hit a lot more spells than disdainful stroke would. Also, I added 1 snakeskin veil and went for the infernal grasp instead of the dragon's fire. I also added 1 unleash the inferno, and I think those are the changes. What I ended up removing, I actually ended up removing the So what I removed was 1 copy of Voltage Surge, 1 copy of Helena Elena, 1 Isika's Chariot. I removed both of the Shatter Skull Smashings, and that's about it. Now, you might see that I have 16 cards in the sideboard. It's because I was going through, and what I realized somewhere while I was adjusting this, I accidentally added a land. So I thought I was playing with 22 lands. I actually have 23 lands in this deck right now, but it should be 1 less of that. And then maybe keep 1 Shatter Skull Smashing. I removed it because I felt like it was just too slow of a removal. I just wasn't able to use it in a best of 1 setting. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my voiceover, and I have to go now after I finish recording this intro, so I'll see you on the other side. Alright. Look at me there, excitedly talking, not realizing that none of it's being recorded. I don't remember what I said. Anyways, here we go. This is a alright starting hand. Got red mana, green mana, blue mana. Could use a black mana, but it's not necessary. Also, I'm drinking this Tilly's Coffee matcha latte. It's pretty good. Anyway, so I think starting off with red mana so that we can leave Voltage Surge open. Milk is my potion is my opponent for today, and it's a very interesting name. It's a Delver Temple deck. And I go ahead and search it right away, make sure that we have the better tempo compared to them. Okay, and go ahead and play out the Prosperous Innkeeper, make that treasure. Going to get Helena Elena out. Turn 3. Can attack with a 3/3 Innkeeper next turn, as long as they don't play like a crazy blocker, which is unlikely. Though they are leaving blue mana open, it seems like. So maybe they have another Delver, or they're leaving a Fading Hope open. Wonder which it is. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm wondering. Talking about, I don't know, how the opponent is taking a long time to make these decisions. Oh, we get ourselves a Jespera Sentinel, but it's about 2 turns too late. But I think it was a good thing because we wanted to get rid of that Delver as soon as possible. And now we're contemplating, do I play this on black? Do I play it on red? Play it on black, just in case we draw a charm. At least I'm pretty sure that's what the thought process was. I really don't remember. It's already been 2 days since I recorded this, so... Now, I go ahead and get the turn 3 Halana Elena out. Hoping that they don't have a Fading Hope. We're now in the combat phase and still no Fading Hope. Got the counters on. And let's see if we can get any damage. It was a Consider! Not a Fading Hope. A Consider that was holding up priority. Alright. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of damage next turn if they don't have an answer. That's not a real good answer. So I'm assuming they're probably going to have a protection spell, but a protection spell is not going to be enough to stop all the damage. We can play our Seeker's Chariot and go ahead and give it haste. We also gain a lot of life through the Prosperous Innkeeper because we get 2 cat tokens. Again, it's a possibility that they're holding up Fading Hope, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, they're going to tap down my Chariot, which is unfortunate, but we're still able to get some damage in. They block our Halana Elena. Now, there's an argument that we could have kept Halana Elena back in order to block the Ledger Shredder, the Crackback, but we're at 23 life right now. We're not in any danger. I know how these decks can... never mind. There we go. Our opponent is dead. That is it. We win. Good game. Our opponent is Leo Martin. Again, I'm just talking away. Speedy Gonzalez right there. Just never shutting up. None of it being recorded. It's depressing, really. We've got a decent hand. It's not the best hand. We have red mana, green mana. So I think depending on what kind of deck we're up against, we can probably play. Oh, never mind. That's it. Quickest game ever. All right. On to the next game. All right. So here we go. Our opponent is Goty. G-O-T-Y? Goty? I don't know. Anyway, we're starting out with 2 lands, 2 Sentinels, a Magda, and a Professional Facebreaker, and a Ranger Class. This is actually a really good starting hand. It has a lot of early play, and we have the Professional Facebreaker, which gives us a lot of value with the treasures that we will assumingly make. Put down our green mana and Jespera Sentinel out. Now, whenever we can, we try to put the Jespera Sentinel out first. It is a bit risky when going up against a opponent who plays black, but since we have 2 Jespera Sentinels, I thought it was an alright risk to take. And now we can see that it's Orzhov. Could be Orzhov Angels or Orzhov Control. We go ahead and just slam Magda out there. And if they do try to remove Magda, we'll just tap Magda in response and create a treasure token. So we'll at least have 1 treasure token. And now we can use Jespera Sentinel to play out the other Jaspera Sentinel. And it might be worth it, you know. The two things we got to think about is, will our opponent have sweepers? And if they do, will they play it next turn? Probably not. They can only Mehook for one next turn. And they don't have anything foretold, so I think it's alright to throw out Jaspera Sentinel now. There we go. This way, if they kill one of our Sentinels, we still have a backup. And if they kill our Magda, we can still make an extra mana next turn. And that's what they do, they kill our Magda. But we can still tap down the other, like the Sentinels can tap the other one down for an extra mana. So we're not really hurting on when it comes to ramping. And we draw another Magda anyway. Oh man. So, yeah, why not? Just slam the other Magda down. And this is the beauty of this deck, right? We're on turn 3 with only two lands, and yet we're still able to make multiple plays. It's a really efficient deck. You can play out all of your things even if you're not drawing the mana, which is why we only need 22 mana in here. Of course, they get rid of our Ranger class, which is unfortunate, but we still get our threat down, right? So the only thing we're fearing right now is a Mehook Massacre. Any sort of sweeper really kind of puts a damper in our deck. But again, that's why we have 2 negates in here. Alright, our opponent does nothing. We have Unleashed Inferno. Not exactly the best card in this matchup, but it's not a bad card. If they play any sort of large creature, like, I don't know, Toxrill, the Unleashed Inferno can take care of it. But we go ahead and play Professional Facebreaker without using our treasures. This way, we can keep creating treasures and build up as much mana as possible, because we're not drawing any land. I hold back Jaspera Sentinel for just in case we want to tap Professional Facebreaker for mana, and we can still play Unleashed Inferno for whatever reason. Though we would like to keep the treasures if we can. So let's see what our opponent does. Okay, Eye Twitch. That's not too scary. They're getting to the point where they could play a Mehook Massacre soon. Sorry. They have Snowland, so they could probably play a Blood on the Snow here next turn if they have a land. Alright, so we draw another Magda. This is a lot of treasures. Not a whole lot of mana. Now we can tap down the Magda, create another treasure, put down another Professional Facebreaker, and then attack. And then we'll make 2 more treasures with the Professional Facebreakers. And we'll have enough treasures to sacrifice the Magda to get any sort of artifact or dragon. Now, I attacked with the Wolf and Jaspera Sentinel just to make sure that we make our damage gets in. But honestly, I should have just attacked with the Professional Facebreaker, which has Menace. And it's a thing about the Facebreaker that's easily forgotten. At least for me. I always forget that it has Menace. So instead of attacking with the Sentinel and the Wolf, I should have just attacked with the Facebreaker. That way, we would also denied the opponent a chance to block and being able to learn. Now, this is where I was contemplating, should I sacrifice the treasures to get Ziatora out my turn, or wait till their end turn? I decided to wait until their end turn. This way, I can avoid them, like, if they try to use a removal spell on one of my creatures, I avoid the Ziatora getting hit. And I can always get Ziatora as a response to them trying to remove Magda. And if they play a sweeper, I can just play Magda next turn and get Ziatora out that way. But they used up all their mana on Sorin, so we are now safe to go ahead and get Ziatora out. And next turn, we can attack with Ziatora, well, all of our creatures. We even got our Snakeskin Veil, and our opponent has seen enough. That is it. Another victory for us. Alright, on to the next game. Here I'm passionately explaining the ins and outs of this deck that I've obviously mastered by playing the last couple games. Our opponent is Samu. Samu? Samu. Alright, let's see here. We've got green and red mana. And those are the main manas that we need, so that's good. We've got Magda, we got Snakeskin Veil. That's pretty good. Though that does kind of make us want to play Magda on turn 3, which is pretty slow. But we are on the play, so maybe that's doable. But we'll see. We'll see. What are we up against? If we're up against black... Oh! Red and white. That's Boros. There's a good chance that if we play Magda out next turn, Magda is going to die. So, do we risk it? Again, we're on the play. But waiting till turn 3 is kind of a slow play. But I think it's worth it. Losing Magda could be a blowout for us. So, 2 turns of nothing. It's unfortunate. But sometimes you gotta sacrifice your first couple of turns to have some great turn 2s and 3s. That would obviously be a difficult thing to do if we were on the draw. Alright, so we get our blue mana. But we'll go ahead and go out with the black mana, I believe. Yes, black mana. This way, if we draw our Charm, or it's Ziatora, or Inferno, whatever that spell's called, we can use it. And now we hold up Snakeskin Veil to protect Magda. Now, the opponent's still free to attack, even after we use the Snakeskin Veil, mainly because we're only going to go up to 2 toughness, and we don't want to lose Magda by blocking. Hopefully they don't have another play with fire, which they could play at the beginning of my turn. They do have their 3rd land, so possibly they have another 2 mana creature, which is what we want to see, right? We want to see them tap out. Okay, they play Kumano, which is not a 2 mana. So they're holding up 1 mana, which kind of scares me. But we'll see. Okay, doesn't seem to be any priority hold. We'll go ahead and play our Professional Facebreaker, attack with Magda, and get 2 treasures. And now we're holding up Voltage Surge for if they play some sort of any type of creature, such as the Thundering Raiju. we can still kill it by sacrificing a treasure and doing 4 damage. So let's see what our opponent does. They play a plane, so they do have the mana for a Thundering Raiju. Which honestly is something we would like to see. It taps them out. And, ooh, not what we wanted to see. It's unfortunate. But, they leave our Professional Facebreaker alive, so that's good. Never mind. Goodbye, Professional Facebreaker. But we're still able to get a turn 5 Seeka's Chariot, which isn't exactly the best thing. And now I'm contemplating, do I want to kill the bloodthirsty adversary or save it for a larger creature? Decide to save it. We can afford to take the 2 damage. We draw more land, which isn't exactly what we want to see, but... Play Seeka's Chariot. And now we have blockers. Alright, so Brutal Cathar means that they're going to probably target one of our tokens. So, in order to keep a decent blocker up, we'll Voltage Surge the Brutal Cathar before our token gets exiled. Now this way, we could either block both with our cats, kill them, or we can just kill one. I decided to just kill one and take 2 damage. Now I am risking possibly getting either Play with Fire or just, well, actually just Play with Fire to Seeka's Chariot, but they didn't have any priority hold, so they don't have anything. So what we could do here is play the other Seeka's Chariot, make 2 more cats. We have to make sure we keep the chariot that doesn't have Summoning Sickness, and then so that way we can still attack with the chariot, attack with the 2 cats, and create a 5th cat. Yes, that is what I want to do. Confirming so I don't misclick. So I always forget whether I need to choose the one I want to keep or the one I want to sacrifice. But it's always the one you want to keep. So that's 8 damage going in. And with these Boros deck, going wide is very important. You want to get wide so as to be able to still block their hasty creatures and be able to just attack in and get around any blockers that they might have. We do have a Thundering Raiju. So, there's a couple ways they could have done this. I think they should have put the +1/+1 counter on the Thundering Raiju to ensure that Raiju survives. Now they have a bad block, or a bad attack, the way they did it. And I believe we have lethal. Yeah. So, that's game. And we are finally at Platinum Tier 2. And that concludes the commentary portion of this video, and on to the normal gameplay portion of the video. Thank you. I feel like I was a little bit more relaxed earlier today when I was recording with no audio, and for some reason now I think I was getting ready for bed and instead waiting for the server. Oh no. Oh, okay. Turn 2, turn 3. We have The Jund colors. I think this is keepable. So we need to play one of these on red, that is for sure. We do need double red for the Goldspan Dragons, but if we're making treasures, shouldn't be a problem. We're up against possibly Rakdos, maybe vampires, see Snowland, so that's most likely they're playing. Most likely they're playing Valky. Okay. That's rude. Okay. See if they block. Obviously not. I don't know if throwing Magda out there was the right call. But if Magda survives, we can at least get another treasure. The Goldspan. Oh man. I was hoping for untapped land there. If I attack with Magda, I'll get my treasure, but they're just probably going to block with Shambling Ghast. And they'll either -1 the Prosperous Innkeeper or make a treasure. It's likely to make a treasure. Am I better off with Cheering Charm? But then they can Deadly Dispute their Shambling Ghast and I'll just die. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, might as well attack with all. Okay. And I think I'm gonna try and hit 3 good cards. Okay, Deadly Dispute. So they did have it. So I'm glad I attacked. Small chance I might hit negate. I don't.
Consider yourself fortunate our motives align.
Okay.
I bring my own army.
This is creature or planeswalker, right? Yep. So I could get rid of their Sorin. Ooh, but I could get rid of their Sorin with this. Do I need another one? I don't think so. Alright. So we're gonna do this. I should have used the other Surge on land. Okay. Okay. I think we're just gonna attack like this and like this. Actually, no. He's not gonna attack. One attack. So this might seem weird, but I think what I'm going to do is 0.
Things have not gone my way.
Exile target player's graveyard. And just go ahead and play the next one. Enter. So basically, if they play Blood on Snow or Toxrill, Toxrill? Oh boy. Toxrill? Hold on. What? This is pretty bad. Because what? Alright. This is gonna be bad, but... Trying to think what I can do about Toxrill. So I need to... Alright, oh boy. Toxrill. That was unexpected. This is where... So this is where... I need to draw Infernal Grasp. Or... That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it either. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have the right mana tapped. I already played my land, didn't I? Yeah. Crap. Crap, 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 crap! I needed a black source. Doesn't give me much to work with. All right. This will give me a blockers for a turn. All right, not good, not good. I've been losing to a lot of black decks.
Are you enraptured by my beauty? I will get what I want.
Well, and even if I can kill Toxtrel, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. Oh man. No green mana. Okay. It's a tough one. Oh man. I don't know if I should have mulliganed down to 5, but this deck requires early plays. And just didn't have it. And we're up against another black deck. Ah, this is getting depressing. It's alright, I gotta keep positive. Ah, angels. I swear, I've been drawing a lot more lands now than I was earlier in the day. Do I level this up? I think I go for treasures because they're not gonna block. Okay. So they're either ramping or they don't have land draw. Have a land draw. Okay. It's an interesting land. I've never seen these before. Okay, they found their land. Tears Charm. Okay. Okay, I think. Yeah, it's got to be Goldspan. So we've got to be aggressive. And I think we do level this up. So they're probably going to play like 2 different angels, maybe a What's that Valkyrie? I always forget the name. The one that gains life. Okay. Ooh. Yaza. Okay, okay. This is actually not bad for us. Target opponent sacrifices. Okay, we'll go ahead and pump up the Goldfang Dragon. Bring it down to 2. We could level this up. Or we can keep up the treasures for a layer next turn. Yeah, I think we might just do that. Because they're going to have to leave. They're going to have blockers now. Because their life is in a dangerously low point. Did they think about that one? Was that on purpose? This is such an awesome hand if I had any green mana. Now I have green mana, but this is the... I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. I guess I had like a lot of good luck beginning of today, and now I'm on that like decline. And watch, I'll draw no lands. Never mind, because that's all I had to say. Okay. I have a feeling that removal. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So maybe we'll be able to remove whatever they play. What? Okay, maybe they just play... I think we just Riveteer's Charm this turn. Once again, no stick. Okay. Then we exile 3 cards. Thoroughly confused. It's a lot of lands. All right. Just in case. Blue? Let's put it right there. Yeah, let's just go ahead and play out our blue now. Do we need this for any reason? We just level this up. It seems to be a stick now. I'm glad we played it on blue, but might be too late. So our opponent's down to 8, and they haven't done anything yet. Like I said, could have used that one turn earlier, but... Alright, so now we just negate whatever they play. Auto pay. And we win. So apparently they just had a handful of Invoke Despair. And that's exactly what the negate was for. So, and welcome back. As you can see, it is now evening time. I am in my pajamas and I'm recording this right before going to bed. I wanted to make a quick conclusion. What did I think about these sideboard cards that I threw in here? I really believe that negate is a pretty good addition to this deck in a best of 1 setting. I might be wrong about Disdainful Stroke. Possibly could go 1 negate, 1 Disdainful Stroke, or possibly 2 negates, 1 Disdainful Stroke. Also, I'll have to try and replay these games with Shatterskull Smashing actually in the deck, which I somehow lost in the middle of trying out different things. In the original gameplays, I did feel like Shatterskull Smashing was a bit too slow. If it wasn't for the fact that it's a modal land, I would almost want to replace it with some other removal. But for now, maybe just 1 Shatterskull Smashing won't be a bad thing. When going up against a deck that has something like Toxrill, Infernal Grasp definitely comes in handy. So maybe adding the second copy Infernal Grasp is not a bad idea either. But aside from that, I really do believe that this is a fairly underrated deck and it has quite the potential. It's just a couple steps away from being incredible in best of 1. I'll continue to work on this and maybe release 1 more video before I move on to another deck. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Helps grow the channel. And until next time, have fun playing Magic.